Hey, Truth Seekers. Today is April 23rd, 2015, the 113th day of the year, and the Loretta Lynch saga has now come to a close. She is being approved for Attorney General. This is evidence that everything in my written blog and video blog is on point. Please use this story to persuade the masses, because this is just conclusive evidence. The Loretta Lynch saga began November 7th, 2014, the 311th day of the year, 311, and it is ending today, April 23rd, the 113th. 311, 113, but there's more to it than that, Truth Seeker. Let's begin by watching the mainstream coverage, and then I'll get into the darker, nastier details of what's really going on here.
That Loretta Lynch was cleared 56 to 43. She had more support than she needed. She only needed those 51 votes to win, but 10 Republicans voted to confirm Loretta Lynch after all this time. One of them was Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. He's someone who had been lobbied. I witnessed groups of black men, black women, clergy, activists coming to his office, his leadership office here in the Capitol, trying to lobby him not only to schedule the vote, but also to vote yes on Loretta Lynch. The compromise came about on Tuesday. There was a long fight over a human trafficking bill that is entirely unrelated to the Lynch nomination, but there was a fight over abortion language. That a compromise was reached on that language finally on Tuesday. That allowed them to get the vote on the schedule and brought us to this day when Loretta Lynch becomes the first black woman to head the Department of Justice. Her father, a fourth-generation Baptist minister, was in the gallery today to watch the vote, as were several House members, black women members of the House came over to watch the vote, as well as a lot of other Lynch supporters. So this is a day that a lot of people have been waiting for. Finally, Loretta Lynch got a vote, and she was confirmed. Jen?
Okay, Truth Seekers, so there it is from the mainstream. The reason it happened today was because they finally reached an agreement. Well, that is a load of bullshit. It's because everything that is going on in this world is done by the numbers. We are living a predetermined reality. This does not prove that we're in a computer program or some nonsensical shit like that. The reason I do this work is so that people engage and know how to fight back, not to tune out and subscribe to the bogus theories that they're already got their minds wrapped around. We can change this world. We have to undo what's done. It's ran by a gang of assholes who bleed like we do. Okay. That rant over, let's move on. This began November 7th, the 311th day of the year. I documented it right away. I said, oh, look, on 311. If you're not aware, Truth Seeker, if you're new to my video blog, 311 is an important number to this nation. The acronym USA becomes 311. It's a number coded into much. The 13th colony, Rhode Island, had a Jewish gematria of 311, showing you what the future of the nation would be. And when you realize that our state names are coded with Jewish gematria, you can quickly come to figure out who's ran the country the whole time. Not the characters you're given in the textbooks. Those are just like the Loretta Lynches, the Barack Hussein Obamas, and the rest of the actors. Loretta Lynch in Pythagorean gematria sums to 54. Obama will be turning 54 years old later this year on August 4th. The name Obama in Jewish gematria equals 84, like his birthday, August 4th. I was on top of this right away, and the day that Loretta Lynch, this announcement was made, I couldn't find her birthday anywhere. Somehow she didn't have a birthday, just that she was born in 1959. The numerology of the day this happened was 11 plus 7 plus 14 equals 32, the American number, and again the 311th day, like USA. So from the beginning, we could see this was going to be a saga for the country. And since this day, it's been the longest strung out nomination of an attorney general. If you listen to radio talk shows that are for a black audience, they've been talking about it and saying how it's more blatant racism. And they're right, it is blatant racism. But when you listen to those shows, they blame it on white people. And sure, white people pick up and follow the stereotypes, but they're not the ones narrating this numerological path. Not at all. So she was She began her Senate confirmation process on January 28th, 2015. This is a date with 44 numerology, like the 44th president. And think about what a lynch is, a way of killing somebody. Obama's the 44th president. We'll get more into 44 as we move on. But the numerology for Loretta Lynch early on was adding up and going, aha, I see where they're going with this. You know, the president's new attorney's name is Lynch. He's a black man, the 44th. Then they started giving us these headlines about the ongoing saga with Mitch McConnell here. Look at Mitch McConnell, what a sad man. Headlines like this: holding out. Holding's a 42 word, significant number to this story. The numerology here, 53. Obama's currently 53 years old right now, and this is a number being quoted much. So Obama's 53, he will be turning 54. Just days ago, we got this headline from Obama on the Attorney General situation. This is embarrassing. 160 days, still no vote on Attorney General nominee. That was April 17th. This is embarrassing has a gematria of 84. Again, Obama equals 84 in Jewish gematria. His birthday's 8-4, August 4th. United States of America equals 84. The numbers on this are so easy to see through, giving Obama an attorney with the name Lynch. Recently, just days ago, 420, the 110th day of the year, the word president equals 110. There was a 54-year-old man who jumped the White House fence. Think about 54. The name Loretta Lynch equals 54. Yeah. His name was Jerome R. Hunt. Interesting numerology, which pertains to president. And then, today we get the clincher, Truth Seeker, and this is where it gets disgusting. This is where all my suspicions are confirmed. You know, we can look at those posts we just looked at and say, that was all speculation. Well, today we got conclusive evidence. Today's date numerology, April 23rd, 2015, has a numerology of 42. I just did a video post on this, Truth Seeker. Jackie Robinson wore the number 42. I want you to look at the word nigger with Pythagorean gematria. And don't get upset. Look at this as education. I'm not teaching this out of hate. I'm teaching this out of let's wake the fuck up. I'm tired of turning on talk radio and listen to everybody talk nonsense, subscribe to nonsense, believe in nonsense. It's just sick. We have to wake up and see what is really being done, because I don't know how much time is left to wake up. Net neutrality and all. Jackie Robinson wore 42. In the O.J. Simpson trial, it said that Mark Furman said the word nigger 42 times. Sean Bell was shot in 2007 42 times. The word negro equals 59. Look at nigger. Opens with 59, ends with 59. Slave, 59. Obamacare, 59. And the joke about Obamacare, Truth Seeker, is that what it did was further enslave us. You know, just one more requirement to the government that we have to do. It's not like health insurance was the first one, if anyone wants to make it that way, but it is another big stretch that we shouldn't have to do. I see it as part of an ongoing saga of being made more and more into slaves. Not the start piece as so many others see. Motown Records was established in 59. Blues music, blues equals 59. These are both considered black music. Miles Davis, one of the greatest musicians from the time, has a name of 59. He came out in the year 59, just like Motown was established in the year 59. Right now, in nearby Baltimore, there's a story about the death of Freddie Gray. Freddie equals 42, Gray equals 24. Today, the Michael Brown shooting was brought up. Michael Brown happened in Ferguson, Missouri. Ferguson and Missouri both equal 42. In those headlines, look up Freddie Gray and type in lynch mobs and see how many headlines come up saying that lynch mobs are happening there, using the word lynch also, getting this association going, building it up in our mind. And then here's just the real kicker, Truth Seeker. Kill equals 59 in Jewish gematria. It equals 44 in simple English gematria. Think about Martin Luther King Jr. assassinated April 4th. Think about this. And then think about putting this number on black people, 59. And then think about putting the first black president in office so he can be the 44th president. It's sick. It's so sick. And I've seen it all this time, way before I knew numerology and gematria, Truth Seeker. I saw Obama as a setup since before he became the president. I knew he'd become the president. I knew it was going to be a setup. I thought it would go something like just like what it's gone like. Meant to create a generation of cynics, further divide us more. You think the president's going to shift from, George W. Bush, white, redneck, dumbass wannabe, who's really from Connecticut, to all of a sudden we have a young, hip black president? I mean, those kind of transitions just don't make sense. It's because nobody picks the president. They're always picked for us. Get everyone to play in the game, think they made a decision. They pick one of the two predetermined candidates. Yay! And just think about it, Truth Seeker. Who would do something so sick? Make this sick process start on the 311th day and on the 113th? People who worship the beast. And that's what this nation is, too. I've known this nation is just the sickest thing since I was a kid, and it's just gotten worse and worse with time. The fact that we just slept through 9/11, believed the lies, it shows you who runs this country. The beast. I don't know why we're not all turned into beasts. And if you're still doubting what I'm saying, check out this news from Starbucks today. Starbucks is opening a location in Ferguson, Missouri. Today's date numerology, 42. Ferguson, 42. Missouri, 42. Starbucks Pythagorean sums to 24. With the S exceptions, it sums to 42. And with the K exception, it sums to 33. Which means it also sums to 51. I should have wrote that up there. Like conspiracy. And as I already did a rant on Starbucks, Truth Seeker. All these companies, McDonald's, Starbucks, the big box stores, they are our government. There's nobody in the world with the kind of wealth to open up the amount of stores that a Starbucks does or a McDonald's. It's not even anywhere near possible business model. Only a machine could run such a thing. And we are a nation of machines. We've been turned into machines. We've been turned into zombies, robots. We don't even think. We just listen to what we're told. It doesn't matter what race you are, white and black. Just following fake leaders, fake idols, like Barack Obama. It makes me sad for black people, Truth Seeker. I grew up in a poor black neighborhood. I was the only white kid in the neighborhood. I've always wanted to help everybody, and truth be told, I've always wanted to help black people even more just because I saw what they went through. I still know what they go through. It's sick. Somebody just did a rant on my video blog about how I have it all backwards and it's white America who's under attack more than anybody. And, things like that, I understand why they're said. I understand why white Americans my age feel this way at this day and age. But they speak with the perspective of not knowing what it's like in poor black neighborhoods. Black people have been systematically destroyed since before this country even existed, since even before this language existed, as I showed. I mean, this stuff coded into the language is very revealing. The hate is in the language, and it's not just for black people. It's for others as well. The stereotypes for all the races have the coded gematria. But that's what this is. Rule by fear, divide, conquer. And I don't know if there's any more way to divide people than teach them how to purposefully hate. And that's what this is all about, this Loretta Lynch story. For months on the radio, black Americans have been saying what an embarrassment it is, what a disgrace it is. This wouldn't happen to a white person. Again, they're right. But they have to remember who the real puppeteers are. Yeah, white people are better, they've been beneficiaries of this system a lot more than black people over the years, but what we're coming to see right now is that it's a war against all of us, and we need to find our commonality. Now more than ever, this stuff is so sick, Truth Seeker. This means lynch the nigger. That's what it means from these Zionist assholes. And don't be mad at me because I said it. I just decoded it. Showed you what kind of sickness is really going on. I hope this can get more than 200 views. Until next time.